morning everyone. Right, I'm back with the drop paper and today I've decided I'm going to cut it up. I know it sounds terrible, doesn't it? I love it. It's just gorgeous. So it feels wonderful, the texture and everything. First of all though, let me apologise. When I came to edit the video yesterday, the section that I did at the bottom of the drop paper where I first started stenciling, I had to delete because I was so enthusiastic about what I was doing that I was sort of sponging away so heavily that the table and the camera was shaking like mad, and you just couldn't watch the video footage because it was just, you know, wobbling around like crazy. So I actually start the video sort of up in the top left hand corner. You didn't really miss a great deal because I continued in the same fashion that I had started, and I do show you pictures of how the whole piece looks at the end, but that was a shame. So you missed out on a load of my waffling. I was waffling on about the dentist and rowing and oh goodness knows what else, the sheep, the cows. Anyway, I'm going to switch off, turn this paper round the other way, get my glue out. I've cut some cereal boxes and I'm just going to lightly sand these. I'm not going to do it on camera, and then I'll come out with the glue and we'll start playing. Right, okay, I've cut a strip off the end of the drop paper, so let me just move it along for you so that you can see. So that's it. So that measures about 75 centimetres long, and I've measured it by about 4.5 inches so that I've got plenty of room to glue bits on. I've sanded the ATCs. These measure 2.5 by 3.5, and because this side of the cereal box is shiny, I've just given it a light sanding so that then I've got the plain side free. I shall probably end up putting music paper or book paper on the back of this. One of them here has got a bit of a tear, but seeing as I'm going to put music paper over the back anyway, I'm not worried about that, so I'm just going to go with it. So I just want to choose, I'm just going to choose random places. Let's just get the Mod Podge out and just randomly glue on. Let's go for it. Oh, if I can get the lid off the Mod Podge, that is. Right, okay. Let's just go for it. And I'm going to add glue to both the Mod Podge and the back of the cereal box, just to sort of make sure that it adheres properly. But I would urge anybody to give it a try. Oh, yeah, that's right. Give it a try doing the drop papers like I did yesterday. And I'm just looking for a credit card. I tidied my my study and now I can't find anything. What have I done with those? Right, let me switch off and then I'll come back. They're in the box just at the side of me. And then I'm just using a credit card just to sort of make sure that I've got no air bubbles. And I'm going to sort of continue gluing all of these down. I'm not even going to look at what I've got underneath. I quite like the element of surprise. And the trouble is as well that I'll never be able to make a decision as to where to place the card anyway. So best not to see. It's all yummy, so it just doesn't matter. So I'm going to continue like this, using my credit card to make sure, as I say, that I've got no air bubbles and to make sure that it's glued down nice and flat. And as soon as I've done that to all the ATCs, I'll come back. Right, okay, I've glued the sheets on to the card now. That's the back side of the cardboard box. And you can see that some of these are a bit mucky in places, but that's absolutely fine because I shall either go over these with book pages, music paper, or I might even just use Dylusions paint just to paint the back with a thin coat of paint. I haven't decided yet, but I just love these. And I mean, some of them, like that one, I just love that so much. I'm not going to do anything to it other than ink around the edges. But some of these, you know, like this one, I'm not happy with the doodling so much. So I've got a selection of gel pens and Posca pens just here, probably out of shot. And I'm just going to go over these with a bit more doodling, just trying to tie the colours in just a little bit more. But I just love these, just completely random, so easy to do, and just saves wasting that drop paper that you've got with all that beautiful, yummy paint on it. You see, that to me looks better already. And let's have a look. This one here, again, I'm just not liking how I did the scribbles. And that looks better to me already. And then I can go in there with a Posca pen. Let me just see if I can activate this. I'm having trouble with my Poscas. I think it's just because I haven't used them for a while, so I haven't shaken them up enough. Let me just see if that does the... No, I'm not getting that one to work. Where's my smaller one? Let's try this one. Should have made sure that these were all working before I came on, shouldn't I? Oh well, that's a bit better. Right, and again I can just, you know, go over in a bit of white. I love that. And you see that one just looks more finished to me now. I can add a couple of dots here if I want to. Just a bit of doodling. Loving that. And again, the same here. Just... And I'd obviously written something on the drop paper on this one, and you can just see I've got no idea what it says because I've covered it up with paint, but I just quite like that. So we'll leave that one as it is. That one I just absolutely love, so I'm not going to do anything with that one at all. This one, just going to go over with a little bit more doodling. Let's but just, you know, just make it really loose and scribbly. See, that looks great. I shall do the same here as well. Just well, it's a bank holiday here at the weekend, so the boys are finishing school. Well, Alex is finishing college, Sam is finishing school. Sam finishes on Thursday because he's got a rowing competition again. He's off to Eton School for sort of quite a prestigious rowing event. Gosh, we just spend our lives sort of at that blooming rowing club or travelling the country here, there and everywhere. So Steve's got the day off work and he's going to go down to Eton on the minibus with the coach and the boys and just help out for the day. And then Sam is off to China next Wednesday with school on an exchange trip. He is beside himself with excitement. He just can't wait. So he's grown so much in the last 12 months that none of the summer clothes that he had last year fit him at all. So we've had to, over the last couple of weeks, be frantically trying to get him shorts because, of course, you know, in China it's going to be about 90 degrees and incredibly humid, and he just had absolutely nothing, bless him, to wear. So and you know how important it is at kids at the age of 14 to look good and have the right attire. So but they're at that awkward age where just nothing seems to fit properly. They're sort of, you know, really tall and gangly. So men's clothes are just, you know, not quite the right shape for them yet, but we got there. Top Man, I love you. It is a brilliant shop here in the UK. So because kids' clothes they don't want to wear anymore because they're too babyish. So so yeah, we're all organised. I shall miss him. He's away for nearly 2 weeks, which is the longest he's ever been away. Sam doesn't get homesick. He just, you know, loves mucking in with his friends. He's such a sociable child. He really is. He will just get so much out of that trip. I'm sort of really excited for him. And then what else are we up to? Oh, Eton is a 2-day event. It's the rowing. That's Friday. And then again, we've got to go back down there on bank holiday Monday. So yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. Then I was at the dentist yesterday for just my regular scale and polish. I go every 4 months just to sort of keep on check with my teeth. I just like that feeling of them being clean. And what colour shall I use on that? I've got a lovely green here. I think I'll use some of, no, not quite the right colour. Let's try this blue here. So yeah, so I went for my scale and polish yesterday, but then we're all there on Tuesday for our regular 6-monthly checkup as well. It's crazy, isn't it? I couldn't sort of tie the two in at the same time, but I mean, it's only local, it's only just down the road, so no big deal. Then Alex, poor thing, will be spending all of next week revising because his A-levels start as soon as he goes back. He's had a couple of exams already, but the main ones start as soon as he goes back, so the pressure's on. He's revised so hard though, I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. So anybody who's taking A-levels, AS levels, GCSEs, you know, the best of luck. So yeah, just scribbling away on some of these, just to, you know, add a bit more interest. What shall I go with now? And then I think I'll now, some of these have got dilution sprays on, and I'm not going to sort of do anything to try and seal it. You know, as long as you don't get these wet, put them in water, it's absolutely fine. I don't see what the problem is personally. I'm not planning on adding anything over the top of this, so it's absolutely fine as it is. And I just think these just look absolutely fab. So let me show you, that's what we've got, just, you know, by not very much work and effort whatsoever, we just have some absolutely fabulous pieces, I think, anyway. So let's have a look. Oh, in fact, actually, let's just go over this one with a bit more doodling. Just love these, absolutely fabulous. I keep saying that, don't I? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's but you know, you can add as much to these as you like, or just, you know, leave them as they are. It's entirely up to you. So don't throw any of those drop papers away, because they just make wonderful, wonderful pieces of artwork. But I'm just being completely loose with this. The looser, the better. It's just scribble. Anybody can do it. The more colour and scribbles that you add to this, the better it seems to get. Do I want to do anything else with any of the others? Let's just keep putting them up here for you. No, just really cute. Let's have another doodle there. Let's and then we can add a bit more down here as well. You see, the more you look at it, the more you see of things that you can do with it. Oh gosh, just love those. Really, really cute, really pretty. I'm just having a look to see what other colours I've got. Do I want to add anything else? I think I'm just going to leave that be. So now what I want to do is ink around the edges. Did I talk about my corner chomper? This is the X-Cut corner chomper, and after I'd glued everything down and dried it, I just went around the edges with my corner chomper just to sort of neaten and tidy everything up. Right, I've got some StazOn inks here, and I've got varying colours. I'm going to mix them up and see what they look like. Let's have a look. So, and this is just a piece of cut and dry foam that I'm using here. This just gives it a bit of a frame and just finishes everything off. There we go. And then what colour should we have on that one? Let's do the same on this one as well. But just gorgeous. Let's have a look. Let's choose a different colour now. Let's go with some of the royal purple. So yes, when I'm recording my videos, I know now not to get carried away and be a little bit more gentle with what I'm doing, so that I don't sort of bang around. As I say, I lost about 10 minutes of footage because of all the banging around I was doing. You just couldn't have watched it. It was just awful. So I do apologise for that. But you have been saved from 10 minutes of me waffling, so which might be a good thing. But don't forget as well that let's use purple on this one as well. My Happy Mail giveaway is coming up on the 1st of June. So, and the way that you get picked for that, or entered into that, is by commenting regularly. I've decided to do a little giveaway once a month for my regular commenters, and everybody's name who comments regularly gets thrown into a box, and then I'll pick a random winner. Tracy Platt won it this month. So yeah, don't forget to comment. As I say, the only criteria is that you comment on my videos regularly, and then I'll sort of keep adding names to the box. And then I shall put a mixture then of pieces of drop paper. So a piece of this drop paper will go in there. Sort of pieces that I've been working on throughout the month. So hopefully you'll end up with some nice bits and bobs. So there we go. I am going to call that done for the time being. I'm going to give this a dry, and then I'm going to have a think about what I do with the backs, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I've continued adding loads of doodling to these. I mean, I just couldn't stop. This one here has had a few dots added to it, a few crosses, just to add a bit more interest. I've gone over and just doodled a bit more around the flowers on that one, crosses and more doodling, and you can just see that's what I've been doing. And now what I want to do, just to tidy up the backs, is I've got my Derwent Inktense blocks here. You could use any kind of paint, it doesn't matter, or any water soluble pastels that you've got would work absolutely fine, but paint, book pages, anything you like. And I'm just going to go over some of these. Let's choose this one. Just going to go over it with my Inktense block like this, because it's just like really quick and easy. And then I'll just get that sort of, you know, messy painterly effect, which is totally in keeping with what I've got on the other side. And then I've just, what have I done with my paintbrush? Had that there a second ago, and oh, here it is. I'm going mad. And I'm just adding a little bit of water, and then I shall just activate this, and this dries permanently. But you see, I just think that's really cute. So with very little effort, I've got you know, something to make the back looking lovely as well. So I'll put that to one side, and I'm just going to choose different colours for all of these. Let's go with the blue for the back of this one. And it just, you know, tidies up where that mess is on the back. Ties it all together, and then I can write over these as well. If I want to send these out with Happy Mail or swaps or what have you, then I can just use a gel pen to write over these. I've got a bit around the edges, but you know, that's absolutely fine. We've inked around the edges anyway. And here they are finished. Absolutely love how these have turned out. That's what they look like on the back. I love the fact that it's patchy, because I just think it's really in keeping with the scribbly loose nature of these. I like them being different colours as well, and I've worked it out that out of that one giant piece of drop paper I could get 81 of these ATCs, which is just absolutely brilliant. So if you were doing swaps or giveaways and giving 3 cards per swap, that's 27 different sets that you would have, which is fantastic, or keep them for yourself. Anyway, hope you like that. I really hope that you'll give it a try. It's just brilliant fun. Take care everyone, and I'll see you again soon.